So the results are in, and we got exactly what we hoped to see. Yes, the report this morning did in fact beat expectations. The market loved this, ADA loved this, went on a pump. And then yes, we did get some of our short-term profit taking, our people that are trying to play games. But I will say this is where a lot of people are going to play games, make a big mistake, and guess what? The market does in fact punish those who are betting the wrong direction, because we just got some more big news that people need to be aware of. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Seems like I have something stuck in my throat. So we saw the CPI report come this morning. We beat expectations. I'll talk about that a little bit more in just a moment here, but we did in fact see ADA go on a very nice run. Blew from that 74-cent range all the way up to 77 cents. So almost a pump of 5% over the course of just like 10, 15 minutes. It was quite incredible to watch. And then, yes, we did have our subsequent selling, our profit taking, people trying to play games, trying to influence the market. However, things are changing just a little bit. So first of all, let's talk about this report. So this was actually the best inflation report we had since October, all right, pre-election. Very exciting signs. And again, some things that did in fact come down. We did see, energy commodities come down. We saw gas come down, fuel more leveling off after that really hot report that we saw back in January. We did see actually transportation services on the drop. We saw, new vehicles coming down. I mean, this was exactly what we hoped for. The expectations were 2.9%. We came in at 2.8% year, over the last 12 months. So these are very exciting signs. And again, the market did love this. We did, in fact, work our way into some of that short interest. We actually liquidated a bunch of those shorts on the way to the upside. Then, yes, we did see some more short positions open. We saw a couple long positions open. We did liquidate some of those to the downside, but we got a very nice bounce off of 71 cents. And we'll have to see how the day goes. We saw BTC actually surge up, enter its trend, and then it did, in fact, go ahead and drop out, just like we saw with pretty much everything else. And so what we're dealing with is, again, the two sides just fighting against each other, the bears and the bulls, the longs and the shorts. And it's kind of this waiting game. We have to see who takes over control at this point. Now, what I will say here is, do I think the bears are winning this round? No. And there is a reason why. We just got some more big news that Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney is ready to meet with President Trump to discuss ending the tariff war. Guys, it's all happening. Everything is aligning to completely shift the market sentiment the opposite direction, and people aren't seeing it. People are still playing games. They're trying to manipulate the market, and there's going to come a point where they can't anymore. And then what we see is those big, massive green candles that send ADA to the top of its trend, that send BTC on a surge up as well, causing its breakout. I mean, this isn't new stuff. We've seen this time and time again. Unfortunately, times have been so bad, and there's been so many negative things that have influenced the market. Guys, the negative influences are changing. The tides are turning. Inflation, less sticky. Consumer spending, down, right? Unemployment, rising. Job hiring, down. Heading towards rate cuts. We're about to reach where they pause quantitative tightening, right? The ball is rolling, all right? Whoever pushed it down the hill, it's headed downhill, and that's a good sign. Things are going to start moving very quickly. And what we start to see as we approach a recovery across the crypto market is extreme volatility to the upside. As that USDT dominance starts to fall, as we start to see a lot of this money that's sitting on the sidelines begin to re-enter the space, this big drop that we're waiting for right here, these are the things that are warning you it is in fact coming. All right. Now, this isn't to guarantee or financial advice or anything like that, but I want to point out DXY still very heavily down and accelerating towards the downside. Great for the crypto market. Still kind of choppy on 10-year bond yields. I would expect those to come down to maybe about 4% or so sometime, maybe within the next month here. But we're seeing all the signs that we need to see for things to improve. Now, what is really going to be the telling sign is when this one last entity we've been fighting against starts to change their tune, and that is institutional money. So I want you guys to look and see what we've been fighting against here in terms of BTC. Institutional selling, institutional selling, institutional selling. There have only been, 2 buying days basically since February 7th. That has been a big bad trend in the wrong direction. If we look on the Ethereum side, we're seeing something very similar. Only 1 buying day since February 19th. All right. This is why the market hasn't really moved quite yet. However, when those tides turn, that is when we will see ADA start to take off, when we will see BTC start to take off, Ethereum start to take off. That is when confidence will re-enter the space. That's when we'll climb out of this extreme fear range. Everything's playing out perfectly right now. And I don't think people realize that. People are going to mess us up and say, oh yeah, recession, we're going to drop, blah, 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 blah. But you start to get too confident in that, and then the market punishes you, right? Me personally, guys, I'm not a perma bull. I'm a macro bull. I believe long-term that the market is going to continue to rise. And frankly, these are some of the best opportunities in the space. And I'll talk about that more in a different video, but I hope everybody's starting to realize the winds are blowing in our direction, the direction of the bulls, and they will in fact take over once again. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.